Hi, Navya. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Perfectly fine.
All right. So, Chetna, I'll just tell you a little bit about why we're doing this. So, we're launching this interview series for artists and creators like you, and we're going to, have a platform where we can learn about you, learn about more artists, and also, take some inspiration from you and let other artists, who can't come up, let them be inspired. So I'd like to start with knowing a little about you, Chetna. What is it that you do, your form of art?
Right now, currently, the art form which I'm following or which I'm practicing is watercolor art form. So it's the medium that I use for the paints are watercolor arts. But I do other art forms also. Like I like doing mandalas also quite a lot. And then secondly, I like doing pen doodling. I mean art, like it's like sketching and pen. But more of it is inspired by nature. So more of it like flowers and leaves and birds, it like that.
Okay. So have you learned this from somewhere, or it's like a self-taught thing?
Technically speaking, by my qualification, I never got an opportunity to be an artist. So I am hardcore professional. I'm an engineer by profession. Then I learned graphic designing. So, but artist is by my just it's a passion that I developed over the years. I always like being creative, even in my school days, in my college days. So books were there. They were well, we used to learn through books, majorly through books, and by looking at other paintings or something like that. One day I would like to learn it from some good masters, but no, right now it's like self learning.
Right, right. Okay. So, all right. So, what you do is basically you see online things and you inspired yourself. Like you've self-inspired yourself. So then I'm sure a lot of artists can actually follow your steps. Because they don't know where to start from. So I think one advice would be that they can just take all the available information on the internet and start from there. And something else, or is there something else you'd like to guide them to, that okay, this is how you can start, because that one push is required, for someone to start, just one little push.
Do it. Everyone is so busy in your hardcore life. I mean, fast-paced life that we really forget about being artist or being we overlook our artistic side most of the time.
Right.
So there is always some time or some push in your life which really tells you to go back to your inner calling. So I feel associating with art is a inner calling. Something it's from inside, it inspires you. So
Right.
one thing I feel it you should have an inspiration within yourself.
Artists, they are creative now, they know that they're creative, but they are still in another setup of a 9 to 5 job. They're not willing to leave their jobs. Of course, if there are monetary reasons for it, it's understandable, but even otherwise people are scared to pursue the passion of art full time, to become an artist, that push, taking
Yes.
that professionally, people are a little reluctant because they feel, okay, this can be a pastime thing. I can do this in my free time, but they don't give it the major part, share in their lives. So, is there something you'd like to tell them or talk about that aspect?
See, this aspect is very important. See, one thing that comes with this aspect is monetary aspect. Certainly, see, everyone wants to earn a certain type of living,
Right.
and so for that you need to do. But usually we think we need to do a we need to do a corporate job. That is why even when we are entering our student life. I mean, college maybe when we are entering, we are thinking about more of a professional course rather than exploring our creative side. See, even if we are doing painting in our college life, we think, no, no, let's become an engineer or let's become a doctor or let's become a management authority or something like that. Because we always feel that that is going to, at the end of the time, that is going to give us more. But I feel we should actually think about, we give it a thought that what we want. If art gives us more happiness, then being in corporate job will never satisfy us or never give us inner happiness. Because the thing that makes you happy, you will become best in that thing.
Told us about your art forms. You've told us about uh, what you would like to tell artists. So, we've spoken about the particular push, that other artists need, the inspiration. How did you get your push, When was the day you realized, okay, this is what I'm going to pursue full time, or this is what's going to be my major part? When was that push that you received?
Yeah, I would say it was not a single moment. I mean, it eventually started very slowly. I used to do painting in my college days. Okay, after that, it was like a life going on with the corporate job and all that. So for maybe around 15 to 17 years, I was not painting. I was doing creative things, but not painting at all. Okay, and it was like life, busy in the life and all that. Then again, you see, one of my dear friend is a part of you. I can say that she actually told me to at least join. So I was not even on social media. So she pushed me to join social media and see other artists doing it. At least do start doing that. So when I started seeing all the artists doing it again, then that was a push. Like I can also do it now because that was there in me. And then it started, but just by seeing them, yes, now I can do. I have to start pick up my brush again. So
Right.
eventually, that my one of my friend really pushed me, and that is how it started. Yeah, and then I just kept on going inside and inside it.
That's lovely. So, what are your future plans? Is it about like a gallery or have your own line of products, maybe, or take formal education in the field or teach in the field, or I don't know, there could be multiple options. What is your future plan?
Two things I really want to be always doing. One thing is whatever I'm learning, I want to keep spreading that. So I want to be teaching that also to the kids basically because they are going to be the next future generation.
You've been kind enough to take those workshops for us wherein you've already taught children, and I can see that you've done that with a lot of enthusiasm.
Yeah, because I feel whenever you learn something, it is best to spread it also because by spreading, you will keep learning more. That
Right.
is what I believe. The more you teach, the more you learn. So one is that I would be always like to associate with kids and teaching them. And yes, someday I would like to have my own exhibition, maybe down the line, 2 years, 3 years, my own painting exhibition. That is what is my goal. Someday I would be able to have my own exhibition somewhere in the gallery.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure we'll be there to, applause all the work that you've done. I'm sure it's going to be amazing work. So,
Oh yes, thank you very much for that.
okay, so we have people that, of course, who are going to look up to you. Maybe after we share this video, people are going to have certain questions, or maybe they just want to feel inspired. Can we open a channel for them wherein they could connect with you? Maybe you could share your email ID or your Instagram handle. Could you tell us that, where they can actually message you and they can connect with you on different angles, maybe for advice, maybe for co-work, whatever?
I'm always available on Instagram. So my Instagram handle is CHETNA 2312, Chetna 2312. All my work is always put up there, all the workshop details or anything that is coming up, new project details, that is all available there. And my email ID is also updated on Instagram, so they can always connect with me on my email also. Whether they want to learn or they want to associate or collaborate, they are most welcome to connect with me.
Okay, perfect. So, Chetna, we've heard a lot about your work and your art side of your life. Can you tell us a little more about your personal choices? So, say, what's your favorite color?
One thing, I always tell I never have favorites in life, so no favorite color. It keeps changing, maybe today I will like blue, tomorrow I'm in the mood of liking yellow. So every day is a new day and every day has its own color for me.
Do you have a favorite subject? Do you have a favorite subject to paint? Say, like you said, nature. So, would it be leaves, or would it be flowers, or would it be animals, or vehicles, or mandala? I don't know.
Yes, obviously, no doubt, my favorite thing to paint are always flowers. I love to paint flowers, but I love to see landscapes as a painting of other artists. But I love myself, I love to paint flowers.
Oh,
No doubt about. And then animals, but first is flowers.
flowers. Very nice, and the flowers are very delicate and full of color. You know, it's a very magical form of art available for all of us to get inspired.
One of the reason why I like painting flower is I feel every petal is having a unique shape to it, and while drawing it, I don't need to be perfect about it. I mean, I feel it's a beauty in imperfection. So
Yeah.
even if I make a petal little crooked or little bent, it's going to look nice. But the same thing I can't do with the building. So it stops my imagination there. But with with nature, I can explore that with leaves or with flowers. So that is the reason I like painting flowers or leaves.
Right, right, right. Okay, so can we end at one life quote that you personally believe in? Could you give us one in one sentence? Can you summarize something that you truly believe in, or an idea or a motto that you go by in life?
First thing I feel you have to believe in yourself and you have to love yourself before you can love anyone else. I've learned this that you have to first accept yourself and love yourself. And then you can love everyone around you. And don't be too critical about yourself or don't keep judging yourself too much. If you are doing mistake as an artist also, if you are not doing very good art in the beginning, it's okay. You learn by doing mistakes. Keep It's only thing is practice. Keep practicing, practicing, practicing. And one day you see so many good people around you. So you always feel so intimidated. Oh, I don't know anything. They are the best. How can I do anything? I mean, I'll not be able to even touch them. But
That is
that is going to push us behind. But no, 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 no. You also, yeah, that is going to stop you. Don't do that. You are doing, but keep practicing and believing in yourself. Don't try to imitate others. To try to create what you want to create from your heart. Even if it doesn't come out good, it is okay till you are creating it with your heart, because eventually you will learn to make it best when you are following your own thoughts and heart. You get inspired from others, but don't copy them. Don't try to copy them. That will never work out.
I completely agree.
That's what I feel.
So I think from you, so the one thing that I understood is what you are saying is love yourself and believe in yourself. I think that is the one take I can take from you. Yes? All right, all right.
Yes,
Perfect,
yes,
perfect.
certainly.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. And thank you to so much for giving us so many lovely insights about art and about your style of painting, your art side. So thank you so much, Chetna. All right.
Oh, it was so nice talking to you and connecting with you. I'm really grateful for you. We're grateful to you guys for giving us this opportunity to the artists. You're thinking about artists, so that's so nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, and it's a very good initiative. Keep it up.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, have a nice day. Bye bye.